Okay, this is section 4.2, and today, as you can see up here, we're going to be talking about the slope of a line. So that is your vocab that goes right here. The slope, or the m, of a line is a ratio. Remember, we often write a ratio as a fraction, and we will be writing that as a fraction for slope. And it's the change in y. Y is the vertical distance, or the vertical axis, to the change in x between any 2 points. Later we'll get more into this notation, but we're going to call them x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2. So let's go ahead and look at some of these. When we talk about, when we talk about slope, we are going to again refer to it as m, like we said. And so let's go ahead and write that. M equals, and over here, up here it says change in y, so we're going to refer to this quite often as rise over run. So you need to write that on your paper. So m is the rise over the run. So the change in the y direction, the up and down, over the change in the run, or the left and right direction. So if we look at these right here, you can see that when the line rises from left to right, that's going to be a positive slope. And when it falls from left to right, that's going to be negative. You read that just like you would a book, from left to right. So down here, and these are similar directions to what you're going to see on our work, it says describe the slope of the line. So if we look at this one from left to right, it rises. Okay, so that means that it is a positive slope. So that's describing its slope. We're just saying it's positive. In a minute, we're going to determine the exact numbers. So it rises, which is positive. So now let's write our m equals rise over run, and I want you to write all of that. The more you write rise over run, the more it's going to get stuck in your head. So the rise of this, we can use the triangle that they have here. So see how they've made a triangle. They've gone vertical from point to point and horizontally. So you can see that the change in the rise is 5, and the change in the run here is 6. You can also do that by, you can count. They already have the numbers here, but if you count, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going that way. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going that way. So you count the little squares or boxes in between. Another way, if you look at the different numbers, like you can see down here that we're 1 below the x-axis and 4 above. Well, 1 below and 4 above is a difference of 5. In the x-axis, if you look, we're 3 left and we're 3 to the right. So 3 right and 3 left makes 6 in between. So lots of different ways that you can look at these. Later you're going to be drawing your own slope triangles. That's what this is called. It can be drawn up here as well. It doesn't matter if you draw it here or there. It's still going to be 5 up and down and 6 left and right, or a rise of 5 and a run of 6. So let's take a look at this one. The first thing, describe the slope of the line. It falls from left to right, so that is going to be a negative slope. And we need to then find the slope. So please write this. M equals rise over run. So the rise right here is 1, 2, 3. We already said it falls, so it's negative. Just don't forget to write your negative down. They've got it right here to remind us. Normally you're going to want to write your negative sign either with the numerator. Sometimes you write it out front. I worry about that because sometimes it might run into your fraction bar, and that may mess you up. So I would suggest you write it in the numerator. And then the difference in your run is 2. And again, that wouldn't matter if you made your slope triangle down here or if you make it up here. It's still the same. The change in y, or rise, is 3. The change in run, or x, is 2. It's going down from left to right, so don't forget that that's negative. You can also look at the coordinates for the rise. This one is 2 below the x-axis. This is 1 above. 2 below and 1 above makes a difference of 3. And this one is 1 left, and this point is 1 right of the y-axis, so that's a difference of 2. So draw your slope triangles, look at your coordinates to help you verify, especially once your points get further apart and you're counting more. All right, go ahead and flip to the next page. So these are on your own. You're supposed to do the same thing that we have just done. So find the slope. So on this one, write your m equals rise over run. You're going to do that on all three of those. And then I'll help you with this one. It doesn't have a slope triangle on it. You can draw it up here, or you can draw it down here. And you will expect to see that you have drawn these triangles. The rise difference, of course, you can see right there is only one. The run, you're going to have to count this way. And remember, it might help you to know that you're going 2 left of the y and 3 right of the y. So that'll help you. So we're going to expect to see the rest of these. And then we're going to watch the slope dude video. So when you write this on your paper, anything that we write, you should be writing. This is the same whether you're watching this at home because you were absent, whether we're doing this together in class, or whether we've assigned you to watch this. You write everything that we write. So we're going to watch the slope dude video, and that is on the Weebly, on the Weebly website. And once you write the slope dude video, you are going to know about the slope of these next two. So you're going to watch that, and then you'll go and you'll fill in what's the slope of this line, and example 3, what is the slope of this line. So basically you're going to finish this page after watching the slope dude video.